Welcome back, family. It's B.
And I'm Jay. And if you caught the last episode, we tore the cover off that old Columbus story.
Yeah, we showed how discovery was really theft with paperwork.
So today, we're asking the big question. If they stole the land, was any of that even legal?
Let's start with the truth everybody feels in their gut. No matter what papers they wrote, they took this land.
That's just facts. Colonizers used guns, disease, and broken promises. That's not discovery, that's invasion.
There were whole nations, Cherokee, Choctaw, Navajo, Lakota, with governments, laws, trade, and land.
Then came the European powers saying, if you don't look like us or pray like us, this land belongs to us.
They called it civilizing. We call it what it was, which is stealing.
And here's the crazy part. After they took it, they made rules to keep it.
There was something called the Doctrine of Discovery. It said if a Christian nation found land ruled by non-Christians, they could claim.
And that wasn't just some old idea. In 1823, the U.S. Supreme Court used that same logic in Johnson versus McIntosh.
That decision basically said Native people could live on the land, but they couldn't own it in the eyes of the law.
So even the courts turned colonization into law.
That's how the stealing became legal. They built a system to protect what they've already taken.
So let's be real. If you come to someone else's land uninvited, plant a flag, and call it yours, that makes you the immigrant.
Exactly. The original undocumented arrival.
No passports, no visas, no permits.
But now their descendants are the ones screaming, close the borders.
It's like someone breaking into your house, then telling you, get out, leave.
You better say that. If we're using their logic, they'll be the ones and the first ones deported.
But here's where it gets deep. Legally, the U.S. built laws that say, yes, this is ours now.
Morally, it was wrong. Legally, they rewrote the rules. So the system made the wrong thing a right thing.
That's why Native nations still fight in court for their land and water.
They're not asking for special treatment. They're asking for the promises that they made to be kept.
Because if you can steal something and just write a law to keep it, then anything can be legal if you have enough power.
So when we hear leaders say, protect our borders or stop the illegals, we should ask whose borders and whose land.
Because none of this was theirs to begin with.
They wrote the rules. They control the media. They decide who gets a mic and who doesn't.
That's why we teach this, so people stop hating people who are just trying to build a life on the same soil as their ancestors stole.
When you know the truth, you see the immigrants today are not the problem. They're living proof that hope and hard work are still possible.
And truth be told, America has never been white or Christian. It's always been indigenous, African, immigrant, and mixed, just like the world.
So no, we can't deport half the country, but we can deport these lies.
Say that again for the people in the back, Brenda.
We can tell the truth, teach the kids, and fix the books. We can support Native communities and immigrants instead of blaming them.
We can vote for leaders who stand for justice instead of power games and power plays.
That's how you make the wrong right. Not with revenge, but the truth and action. Get registered. Make sure your people are registered.
If you can vote, then please go vote.
And if you can't vote, then I need you to grab 5 who can and hand deliver them to the folks.
Because the same way they rewrote the rules back then, they'll rewrite them now if we're not watching.
Let's stand together, indigenous, black, brown, white, immigrant, and ally. and tell the truth out loud.
You're listening to No Party with B&J,
where we don't follow sides, we follow truth.